Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so this is going to be a today's topic. I don't think I want that deck. Hold on. It's going to be a today's topic, and it is going to be for the 13th of August. So this is the one where if you would like to enter to win a free read with me, you can do so just by being a subscriber to the channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and then write the word empowered in the comment section. That lets me know that you want me to enter you to win, okay? It's just the simplest way so my eyes can see everybody that's entering. So that's the only reason I ask you guys to do that, because it's a really nice word. So hopefully everyone always feels empowered, empowers one another, or strives for that energy. So that was a great suggestion. Thank you to the winner of the individual who suggested that word that we use. So I think it was Joe was the winner. Joe, forgive me, it was several days ago now. But here we go. Let's get into this, shall we? We have the World card and we have the Queen of Swords. Well, we've got a new beginning, don't we? Possibly a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius who has reached some place where they're able to see the changes in their life. They've definitely come through the clouds and the labyrinth. What is weighing equally now is their head and their heart. So what they want is like it works for their mind. It works for their brain and their logic also. They're like, this, it clicks for me. Everything clicks for me. No wonder this is somebody ready for this next adventure. I don't think this person has ever felt more whole than they do right now. And you notice that we actually, by the way, Capricorn energy with the World card, you notice we actually see someone who's in like a wedding dress. It's a very simple wedding dress, and they're, running around like waving their veil up above them, almost like a Superman cape or something. This is so joyful. It's so lighthearted. This could be someone who's like, I married myself, or I chose to have some kind of symbolic, like movement forward. I feel like it's me, myself, and I feel like I'm a holy union of, everything that I need to know about myself. I feel really complete right now. I feel like my thoughts are in accordance with how my heart and my instinct really feels. So I can move forward with this power and this grace. This is somebody who's like marrying themselves to the next phase of their life. And it is a change. So this could be very exciting. This could be a highly changeable energy flow. But again, it's coming from someone who's in a place of terrific satisfaction, great love, personal fulfillment. We've got that Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is very beautiful. And then we have got a King of Coins. So we have the tangible and the intangible very heavily displayed in this storytelling. I have to say, we've got a matched pair, a king and a queen. When I say matched pair, all I mean is royalty. They're both at the same stage in their personal evolution, their personal growth. One is not a page and the other one is a king or a queen. They're at the same energetic growth phase right now. And it's one of satisfaction, and it's one of truly knowing one's worth. That's what it is for the King of Coins here. They really feel like they know their worth. They could also be, first off, kind of a silver fox, salt and pepper hair. They could be somebody who's made good fiscal decisions in their lifetime, and as they are looking at maybe even retirement fairly soon, they are saying, this is looking good. Like I made good choices here. They may be deeply intuitive. You notice how the owl is here. Also, the owl is heavily associated with Athena, Athens, Greece. I don't know, that just popped into my head and I just wanted to say that. So I don't know if Greece factors into this at all, but we've got an earth energy and we've got an air energy here, with a new opportunity for the greatest satisfaction, the greatest love of their life, the greatest, most abundant time frame of their lives. Now, I say potential for, because although these are an energetic match, and although we have two powerful people, I still kind of think this is two people that happen to have reached a great place within themselves, but I'm not so sure that they've met one another yet. They may have with this cup of love, but I'm not 100% sure yet. They're right now just loving their own lives so much that I'm not 100% certain that they're already together in a union. Death and rebirth, okay, so they will be. This is a chance for a brand new cycle. We've got cycles twice really on this card, right? We got that world card. We've got the ending with the new beginning, but it's also both of these talk about almost like, I don't want to say reincarnation exactly, but they talk about the cycle that never ends. You notice we have the serpent eating its own tail. The death and rebirth cycle, all it is a transference of energy. Energy is simply transmuted into something else. This seems like it's been, I'm going to say these look like past life soulmates. There could be a little bit of an age difference, or one person has gray hair and the other one does not yet, even if there's not a significant age difference. These two are a match in energy, but they may have been a match many lifetimes in succession. And it's like, not only have they had opportunities to be together in past lives where maybe they played different roles with each other, now in this lifetime, they could have actually already met, ended a connection together, and they are coming back into a cycle. And in truth, this has never really been over at all. Instead, they transformed, they went through changes and losses in their own life, but what remained, and perhaps always remained, is that I was always coming back to you. I was always coming back to you. No matter what, no matter how the world turns, it's still going to be you that, graces my skies again. That's what this is feeling like, because this love seems ubiquitous. It seems like it's everywhere. It seems like it's always been as well. It seems lasting. But both of them had to become very self-satisfied. Tell me about if these two had past history. By the way, I don't read for genders, so just know this could be same-sex couples. This could be masculine, feminine, reversed roles. This King of Coins could actually be a female. It doesn't matter. You apply whatever you wish as an audience member. I only speak about the energy vibes. So we got the Fool card sideways. It's very hard to take a leap of faith forward in anything in life if we don't have a leaping ability. Like an example of this would be, we've got a broken ankle. Well, how are we going to jump across a stream with a broken ankle? We don't have a good push off. We don't have a good landing pad. So it's almost like these two, if they had an interaction in the past, and it's starting to look like they didn't choose to build together in the past. There was something a little broken here. They couldn't take the leap. There was the desire, but I think neither one of them was genuinely ready to take that leap. Why is it? Why was that? We have a 5 of Cups in the reverse. They didn't want to make a mistake and end up, it's like they knew it would have been doomed if they had come together earlier on in life. I don't know if these two really had a relationship in their younger years and they're just now coming back into union. Could be. These two could have worked together a long time ago, knew each other, and then 15, 25 years have passed and they're reconnecting again. That could be. But it's like they both knew, I don't have the ability to follow a roadmap that takes me to you right now. And I don't want to try this and have it not work out right now. So I'd rather save it for later on. I'd rather save it so that this doesn't have to be. It would have been a mess for these two, is what this is saying. It would have been an absolute disaster if they had tried to be in a union before now. 2 of Wands. They both had different choices that they had to make. And those choices were, you notice how we have the yin yang symbol, right? Which is exactly what I talk about when I say, divine masculine, divine feminine. We're talking about the yin yang energy. And of course, the beautiful thing is in the yin yang energy, you notice how here we have one little dot. Say the white portion of this is yin, we still have one little dot of yellow, which is representing the yang. So no matter what, within myself, there was a little piece of you, and within yourself, there was a little piece of me. These two had more in common than not, is what this is saying. But they both had to make choices for themselves. And these choices that they made, they're really cut from the same cloth. Neither one of these people did the other wrong. They weren't cold and calculating. They had to, for their own sense of self-worth and maybe their own pride, they both had to make decisions to grow and to focus on what they needed to for themselves. These are two people that said, look, my only purpose in life is not to like get booed up and be in a relationship. I have my own endeavors. I have my own things that I must do. So I've met you. I want to be with you, but my God, I cannot make these changes in my life in order to be with you right now, because this is not the only purpose of my life. There's love is the purpose, right? But self-love is as important as the love of another human being, the love that we give to the universe. Like there's all of it is important. And I think that both of these characters made choices for themselves, but they were kind of the right choices, is what this is looking like. Because at this moment in time, they are able to have this success now. It's enough things have shifted and changed for both of them. They have shifted and changed. They have matured. They have reached levels of competency and self-security. Look at this. And bring in that Saggy energy, this Eight of Wands. Their time is now. Their time to cohabitate is now. Their time to communicate and coexist and work on things together and build something together is now. This is all about communication and action. These two have a lot of catching up to do. They have a lot of love to share. They have a lot of personal successes that they have reached, and they're going to be better as in a union, because they look at this. We have the Sun card and we have the Seven of Wands. These two both feel like proud of their accomplishments, proud of the fact that they've done their time in the trenches. They've faced life's hurdles and difficulties. They've learned everything that they needed to feel like, I can do this. I've got skills. Instead of them trying to come into a connection where maybe both of these characters felt a little bit unfinished. In the past, they really didn't feel like they could handle everything in life on their own. So they needed some time to, and I don't mean that they couldn't, I'm just saying like the competencies that we develop as we grow, the more difficulties we face, the more we learn how to strategize and get ourselves out of jams. And the more we learn about, what success looks like and how to achieve that, the more we have confidence in ourselves. Then when we get into a union, and there's going to be problems in life and in relationships, both of them are at a place where they say, problems ain't nothing. You should think about, let me tell you the time I did this or this. Let me tell you, like, I've been through way worse. I feel so like they're not afraid of the storms, right? This is the equivalent of having somebody that, I'm going to use like a sailing ship, a captain of a sailing vessel. I personally would want to be on a ship with a captain who has sailed for 50 years, because they would have seen everything that the ocean can do. They would have seen every storm there is. They would have learned how to navigate things. They would have learned even more about how to read the winds and the waters and the storms and the seas and everything that can come up and possibly go wrong. They've weathered it all. So their competency is very high. So if anything else on the ship that I'm sailing on goes wrong, they're going to be like, this is peanuts. I've been through way worse. No person gets shaken when they've already handled a lot of crap on their own. They don't get shaken so much. In fact, there's only a chance for joy, and they're like, hey, it doesn't matter if we encounter some bumps in the road. We'll work it out. And they genuinely believe that. They genuinely are. They even look at bumps in the road and even the problems that could arise between the two of them as an opportunity for each of them to get to know each other better and learn and grow. I think neither one of these individuals has any like huge ego attachment, because they're like, oh, I've been wrong so many times in life and then learned more and then grew because of it. And so I'm very comfortable with that, because ultimately they know that they have grown into the people that they wanted to become. Being self-satisfied before getting into a union is the secret for these two of having that incredible happiness now. And it's only just now time for that. It's only just now the right time for these two, where the problems that they will face, and these two will continue to face problems, and not necessarily between them, but this could just represent that, it's a volatile world, life is complex and it's difficult. So what do we really want to be matched up with? Well, a partner who can handle the ups and downs of life. Like I say, the stormy seas. Each one of them has handled stormy seas before. They've developed self-confidence no matter what comes at them. And so together, it's not going to make or break their relationship when life gets really rocky. Because they've already handled some of the worst situations and they've been able to keep a cool head. Now they're ready to be in a wonderful union, because they're not going to let external things and stressors break them apart. They're going to be super happy, even if it seems like they've hit roadblocks all over the place. They're like, doesn't matter. I got you and you got me, and we're going to be just fine, because we both weathered worse before. And now it's really cool because I got a companion. So we'll make each other laugh and we'll have a good time, because life's not so bad if you've got the person beside you that you really want to be with. I don't know. I really liked this one. I feel like no wonder it's just now the right time for these two to come into a union. This is a very supportive, very loving union. I like the fact that this wasn't about like anything petty. You notice how there wasn't like, oh, it's just passion. There's not lies. There's not held over hard feelings. It's not you need to fix this and you needed to go away and one person needed to heal. This was like both individuals are just really awesome, mature, well-rounded individuals that are ready for union now. That was just nice. It was a refreshing perspective on two pretty mature individuals. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. If you do enjoy the channel, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.